Alright, excerpt from How the World Will End by Daniel Cohen, published 1973, from the chapter The Earth Itself. On the whole relationship of earthquakes to end-of-the-world hysteria, Dr. Richter has written, one notices with some amusement that certain religious groups have picked this rather unfortunate time to insist that the number of earthquakes is increasing. In part, they are misled by the increasing number of small earthquakes that are being catalogued and listed by newer, more sensitive stations throughout the world. It is worth remarking that the number of great earthquakes from 1896 to 1906, about 25, was greater than in any 10-year interval since. Apparently, this religious concern is associated with some of the words of the Gospels referring to the last days, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. Assuredly, no safer forecast was ever made. One of the evangelists, or perhaps a copyist, added emphasis by reading great earthquakes. That still impresses a seismologist as not much of a prediction. But could it happen? Could the earth literally be shaken apart by a series of giant earthquakes? The answer is a slightly qualified no. Slightly qualified because no one really knows what causes earthquakes in the first place, nor what the quakes themselves do to the earth. It is easy enough to say that the vast majority of earthquakes are caused by strains deep within the earth. But what causes these strains? There is a relatively new theory that has gained wide acceptance. Dictator's note, this was written in 1973, so a lot of this stuff has been disproven, but I feel the spirit of skepticism is worth getting around at this moment in time. Over the last 2 decades, oceanographers have discovered that there is a worldwide network of cracks or fractures that bisect most of the great ocean basins. There is some evidence to indicate that molten material welling up from the mantle beneath the Earth's solid crust is forced out through these mid-ocean cracks. The constant pressure of this upward welling material actually causes the seafloor to spread. As the seafloor is pushed through the continents, it is blocked in some places. There the solid seafloor material is forced downward, under the continents and deep into the molten mantle of the Earth. In the Pacific, as the spreading seafloor approaches surrounding islands or mountain arcs such as the Aleutian Islands, Japan, the Tonga Islands, or western South America, crustal material is forced downward. The stresses caused by the downward push of the crustal material results in earthquakes and increasing volcanic activity. But since seafloor spreading goes on all the time, this theory does not get at the basic cause of earthquakes. It only explains why earthquakes are common in certain areas, not why they occur when they do. An even newer theory links seafloor spreading, and hence earthquakes, to slight wobbles in the Earth's rotation. That the Earth wobbles slightly on its axis has been known for more than 80 years. At one time it was suggested that a slight wobble might be caused by the disruptive effects of earthquakes, but at the time scientists thought that the effects of earthquakes, however great locally, were just that, local. The worldwide effect of a single earthquake, even a major one, did not seem great enough to wobble the whole Earth. However, with the development of more sensitive equipment, scientists have discovered that the worldwide effects of earthquakes is much greater than previously believed. Great enough, according to 2 assistant professors of the Department of Geophysics at the University of Western Ontario in Canada, to throw the planet's axis slightly askew. The geophysicists L. Mancina and D.E. Smiley reported their theory in the Journal of Geophysical Research in 1976. In 1968, the 2 Canadians refined their research. They found that during the years 1957 to 1968, there were 41 wobbles in the Earth's rotation. Mancina and Smiley believe they are able to relate 32 of the 41 wobbles to the occurrence of major earthquakes. This idea was taken up by Dr. James Hertzler of Columbia University, one of the pioneers of the concept of seafloor spreading. Every few months, according to this hypothesis, there are changes in the Earth's rotational motion that affect seafloor spreading and cause the earthquakes associated with it. If such a change is large enough, it may even reverse the Earth's magnetic field. According to Dr. Hertzler, rather minor variations of the Earth's rotation axis can affect to a surprising extent both the climate at the surface of the Earth and forces and stresses within the Earth. Further, Dr. Hertzler has pointed out that some scientists have speculated on some sort of relationship between the reversals of the Earth's magnetic field and episodes of active mountain building. This would make the wobbles in the Earth's spin even more important. In Chapter 6, we already discussed the possible relationship between episodes of magnetic reversals and the large-scale extinction of species. Dr. Hertzler admits that his entire hypothesis is highly speculative, but he believes that it explains better than any other theory currently available many of the new things that we are discovering about the Earth. In this theory, earthquakes are a minor byproduct of the Earth's wobble, and not the sort of activity that would in any way bring about the end of the world. Even if we held that earthquakes are the cause of the Earth's wobble, they might bring about the end of the world only in the most indirect way. Certainly there is nothing currently known about earthquakes, nor anything on the farthest fringes of responsible scientific speculation that gives earthquakes the doomsday powers often attributed to them. So, earthquakes, they suck, but it's not the end of the world.